Howdy, howdy. Hey, Todd. Looks like Todd's in here, huh? Okay, guys. Well, I have been tasked to make a brisket for the day before Thanksgiving. So, and then I really don't have a barbecue pit, so I have to. Oh, my neighbor's dog. My neighbor's dog doesn't like it. There's one that doesn't like me here, and then the other one's okay with it. So, what I do have is a electric smoker. And I know it's not authentic. Hey Todd, thank you. Yeah, it's really gone. So what I have here, let me show you guys. I know I'm cheating. It's not authentic. It's I have an electric smoker. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cook this brisket. I set it for 250, and I think what this electric smoker does, it goes up over like 10 degrees over, so it goes up to 260 or 265, and then it goes back down. So I'm in charge of the brisket. Where the dog wants to bark. Why does the dog want to bark on my live stream? You want me to wait a little bit, Todd? Okay. Well, I guess I could talk about what I'm going to do tomorrow, too, besides eat brisket. What we do is we all go over to my aunt's ranch, and there's quite a few of us. And she has a bunkhouse for all of us to stay in. And so we stay a couple days over there. Oh, thank you, thank you. So I'm thinking of doing a live stream over there, a beer tasting and wine tasting. If I could get some of my cousins and uncles to help me, I'll taste test all of them. But if I don't, I'll only taste test a couple of them. So this is what I have. I have a St. Arnold's, and everybody in here, this isn't for today. This is for tomorrow. I have a St. Arnold's lemon and grapefruit citrus shandy. I don't think I ever had a shandy. Ford Strawn. Hey, how you doing, Ford Strawn? Am I saying that right? I think so. Ford Strawn 8560. Welcome to the room. So I'm going to try this one out tomorrow. And like I said, if my cousins and my uncles help me, and aunts maybe, I'll try all of them. And I also have a mango cart, which is Golden Road. What is that? A wheat ale. I think you like the wheat ales, don't you, Todd? I like wheat beers too. So I'm gonna try this mango cart and that other shandy one. Then also I'm gonna do something I'd never done before: wine tasting. So I got this wine right here. Hey Barry, how you doing? Palindromes are great for dyslexia. So I have this. Also have this wine I wanted to try too, and really, my cousins and aunts and uncles are going to have to help me with this because I'm not really a big wine drinker. So this wine is all the things I usually have are Texas products, and this is a Texas wine too, I think. Let me look at it real quick. Maybe not. Let me look at the back. Yeah, this one was bottled in Pittsburgh, Texas. Anybody know where Pittsburgh, Texas is? Todd, you're the expert. I have a CDO. So I'm going to, if I could get somebody to help me drink this tomorrow, I'll try this out. And what the guy that sold me this says, that's why it has a strawberry with chocolate on it. Some people will taste only the chocolate, and some people will only taste the strawberry in this wine. I thought Pittsburgh was in Pennsylvania. Now, Texas is so big that we have all the other cities in the United States in Texas, too. So that's the deal on this one. Because I actually, He let us wine taste all these wines that I bought from him, and I can't remember which one I tasted first. I'm thinking when I drank this, I tasted both of them, but I tasted one first, and then at the very end, I tasted the other. So we'll try it. Okay, so let's see. We've been on 5 minutes, and I'll go ahead and start putting these briskets in. I'm going to touch it with my hands, guys. My hands are clean. So wait a minute. And what makes this a electric smoker is let me see. I think it's this one. Yeah, I think this one's the one ready to go. You load it up with wood. So there's a little wood burner. I guess wood burner. I don't know what it is. Wood compartment where I'm going to put this wood in. Let's see. Frank, hey Frank, how you doing? Checking in with the Brisket King on YouTube, or the Wine Tasting King. I can't do both. Yeah, if I do both, brisket's not going to turn out right. Let's see. So it has a compartment over here on the side right there. So this is electric. See, you can see the plug and everything. It's all plugged in, and get around on this side. And then it has a wood compartment where you put the wood in there. So what I have to load up in here, and you don't need big pieces of wood. That's what also makes this pretty good too. And I could smell it. I had it on for a while, and you could actually smell the smoke that's still stuck in there. So it actually smells good right now. And the type of wood I have right here is hickory chips and pecan shells. So it's going to be a kind of a. I asked my brother, which he's a better, what do you call it? A better barbecuer than me, because he has that little green egg or green avocado barbecue pit that everybody has. I think Sock Monkey has that barbecue pit too, the little egg or avocado, whatever you want to call it. And I asked him, what should I smoke this brisket with? Should I have old hickory chips that had been outside for a while, and I have pecan shells. And I asked him which one you want me to use. He told me to use both of them. So I'm going to have a mixture of pecan shells and hickory chips in there. So let me see if I could get this into frame. And I'm out in a back garage, so it's not a room. So I'm not cooking. I'm not cooking inside. I'm cooking in the back side of a garage. So this is where you put the wood at. So see that? So we're gonna load that up with wood. So you can hear it. It's already sizzling. So I wet this wood too. So this wood isn't dry, but it'll start cooking pretty fast. So you just load it up with wood. Oops, I guess I'm out of frame. Gotta make sure I'm in frame. So you put it in there, and then you stick it in there, and then you gotta turn it, and it drops in a container in there that's right over the heating element, and it should start smoking after a while. So I'm gonna leave that down there. Let's see who else is in here. Sock has the Kamado Joe. Yeah, I think that's what my brother has. It looks like an acorn or a avocado or something like that. Let's see. I'm watching Donnie here and watching him wash in a sink tub. She was okay. So I'm gonna throw this brisket in here now. And I got this set for two. Oh, my neighbor's dog likes to bark. I got this set for two. I want it set for 250, and I had to actually cut. The reason there's two briskets here, I didn't get to that story. My aunt volunteered me to make the brisket, but she went out and probably got the biggest brisket she could find. So this was about a 18.5 pound brisket, and the shelves in here aren't that long, so I cut it in half. Somebody was trying to tell me there's a certain way or certain place to cut it, but I just had to cut it in half just to make it fit in there. You're gonna see that when I pop it open. Let's see, Irk boy. Yep, that's a thick cut. So I tried to cut it uh, right, and then I kind of reweighed them. So I think this one is around a little under 8 pounds or 9 pounds, and this one's probably closer to 10. This one's probably a little bit over 10 or right at 10. So I'm looking for maybe so they're going to cook at different times. So I'm looking at this one. It's probably going to take what, 10 minutes? 10 minutes. 10 hours. I think 10 hours for this one. And this thick one, I don't know, that one might take a lot longer. And then I really didn't get to thaw them out as much as I wanted to. They're frozen, but I think I got them thawed out enough. Oh well. So I'm looking for this all to be cooked by noon tomorrow. I think this is actually for dinner. So it should be cooked for dinner, at least noon though. So I'm gonna grab this with my hands. So don't. Hey, Colleen, how you doing? 10 minutes, yeah, 10 hours. I'm sorry about that. 10 hours. So I'm gonna touch this with my hands. Don't get grossed out. Actually, your hands are pretty clean if you wash them. But I did just touch a whole bunch of wood, huh? Maybe I should wash my hands again. What do you think, guys? Wash my hands or just throw it in there? I'm just gonna throw it in there. It's gonna cook again. It'll kill all the germs. So let's see. I don't think the smoker is smoking yet, so let me see if I can get this in frame again. There you go. Looks like it's in frame. Yeah, you think I'm fine, Todd, without washing the hands? So I'll put this little one in first. I'm thinking that this one is a little fatter, so I think I got one shelf that's fatter than the other. No, they're both the same size. No, this was fatter. This, I mean, have more width, I guess. So I'm gonna put this one down on the lower shelf. See what I mean? If I didn't cut that, it wouldn't have fit in there. I'm gonna get this other one. This one's a little fatter. So I'll put that up here. Perfect. They both fit perfect. And I have another shelf, another rack, so I could probably put 3 in there. And I think I've done 3 one time. Okay. So now my hands are bloody and muddy, bloody and dirty, I mean. Now I need to wash my hands. I'll be right back. Let me see, let me take these dirty dishes into. So what I'm going to do is, in 12 hours, I'm going to put those briskets on here. So, oops. Okay, there you go. Actually looks like a little refrigerator, huh? So I'll be right back. I'm going to wash my hands, and you guys watch the fire. Make sure it doesn't go down. Okay, I'm back. So it has not started smoking yet. Then when you open it and when you add wood chips in there, of course it drops the temperature down. So it's at 208 and it got to build its way back up. Okay, let's see. Oh, I've been missing some of the chat. Let me go back here. Yes, Colleen, that's a smoker. It's an electric smoker. Uh, I have done brisket with a regular barbecue pit, but uh, that's a lot of work. Uh, I'm just gonna do it. I just do it like this for now on. And if this thing breaks, I'm gonna buy me another electric smoker. So yeah, I put hickory wood chips in there and pecan shells. Yeah, yeah, I was trying. Yeah, I'm reading the chat now. Todd, yeah, I was really trying to get it to room temperature. I took it out of my aunt's freezer Saturday afternoon. Put it in my mom's refrigerator all day Monday and half a day Tuesday, and then I took it out probably when I got here around noon or 1, and it's been sitting on the counter. I was trying to thaw it out as much as I could, but like you said, it is what it is. Yeah, I know I needed to get it to room temperature. So let's see, Todd. Yes, let's see. And Fran is here. Hello, Fran. How you doing? My eyes are closed, but I'm watching it. If that makes sense. Let's see. Hi, Kevin and Francis. Frank. Hey, Kevin. Everybody's saying hello to each other. That's cool. If you have not uh, subscribed to the people that are in the room, please do. Frank's a good friend of mine. So look at that. Do you see the smoke? It's starting to come out already. See that? I told you it was going to smoke. So we already got smoke coming out of it. Look at that smoke. Let me smell it. Oh, yeah. I'm smelling more of the hickory than the pecan right now. I bet Luke wishes he was over there. Does Luke like brisket? So you see it slowly heating back up. I'm trying to get it back up to 250. So I put both briskets in there, and like Todd said, I should have had that brisket thawed out all the way, but I didn't. It is what it is. So it's not going to be. Uh, it's going to kind of mess up the heat. And then anytime you open it up and anytime you add wood chips, it kind of changes the temperature a little bit. So what I got here is when this red light is on, that means the heating element's on. Oh, I don't know if you could see it. Let me go over here. There you go. Let me put a shade on that. So when this light is on, that means the heating element's on. Then the green light just means the power is on to the unit. But you're going to know the power is on because you're going to see the time and temperature over there. So what I'm trying to get it is back up to 250. So I'm smoking this brisket up to 250. And I think it's going to take about 12 hours or more. So what was I going to do? Oh, I'm going to adjust the time because let me change the time back up to 12. So that's how you adjust the time. So I was kind of late, and then I'll put it like 12:10 because it hasn't really got up to 250 yet. Okay, so it's like at 226. Yeah, I got a thermometer. Yeah, so I can check that. And let's see, what else am I missing here? Oh, and when this gets up to temperature, which it actually I've been watching this, it actually goes over the temperature. Hey Dan, how you doing? We're trying to smoke a brisket here for the day before Thanksgiving. Uh, so I've been watching this smoker. What it does, it goes. So I have it set at 250, and it goes over 250. So I think it goes up to 265, and then it shuts off, and then it drops back down, and then it comes back on, just like a regular electric stove. That's basically what this is, an electric stove with wood chips. Let's see. You smelled the brisket? That's cool. Yeah, I've had this for a long time, and yeah, dirty. And this is what I'm putting in there. That what was that down there? That was the wood. I wish I knew all the names to this. The wood chute, the wood pile, or whatever. That's where you load the wood in. So what I got is a hickory. This is the hickory. I got, and I wet it down to make more smoke. So I got hickory and I got pecan shells in there. I always use, uh, I usually mostly use pecan shells in this thing because pecans are plentiful around here, and every time somebody breaks a pecan open, I save the shells. Hello, oh, Nature Dog Realms is in here, and you are not blue. Why aren't you blue? Nature Dog needs to be blue. What do you think, guys? Nature Dog needs to be blue. Yeah, we're gonna make Nature Dog blue. Okay. So that's what I am doing for the day before Thanksgiving. So for the ones that are late in here, I had almost a 19-pound brisket. I had to cut it in half just to make it fit in there. But when you cut a brisket in half, it changes it. So you're not smoking a 19-pound brisket. You're smoking two briskets, one that's about 10 pounds and the other one about 9 pounds. And then you got to get your times adjusted for a 9 and 10-pound brisket. It'd be cool if I could cut them evenly, but I don't think so. I was ever able to do that. And then I think somebody said you need to cut it a certain way, and I just need to cut it just to fit it in there. So that's what I'm doing today, and as you could see, it was smoking a while ago. It's still smoking. I'm gonna leave this open. Yeah, it's still smoking a little bit. You can't really see it smoking too much, but believe me, it's smoking. There's a little smoke coming out of there. We'll take a poll, Chris. Who are the members of Mer Mur Murcor Mercoricorn? Mura. Let me see. Mercurochrome. Mercurochrome. What is that, Todd? Mercurochrome. Oh, let me go back to this chat. I must have missed some people. Jeffrey Burgess. I did not see you come in the room. Now I see you. Now I'm going back to the chat. Smoking a brisket. I'm smoking a 19-pound brisket that I cut in two. So now I have a 9-pound brisket and a 10-pound brisket. I don't remember. Is that the monkey blood that you'd put on yourself? That's the only thing that I could think of that sounds like that monkey blood medicine. That's the only thing that sounds like mercurochrome. And I think it was just iodine, wasn't it? Iodine and mercury or something like that. I don't know what it was. Oh, there you go. See, so some more smoke's coming out now. See, it's gonna get a lot of smoke with just those little wood chips. It makes a lot of smoke. Oh, I was right. Monkey blood. I thought the way you phrased it, Todd, it sounded like you're talking about a band. I was like, I don't know that band. So you see the little smoke coming out, which is good. See if it's hot on here. It's not too hot. Let me see if I could set this on here. We could just make it look down. There you go. Okay, that's a good view. So I got 12 hours and 5 minutes. That is the other good thing about this thing. I could just go to sleep and wake up in 12 hours and check it, but I probably won't. I'll be worried. I'm going to be worried all night. So I'll probably, what is the first time I think it's going to do? I think at 10, that smaller brisket might be done. So probably around 8 hours or 10 hours, I'm going to make sure I wake up and check this, and get a temp on there. And I don't know how you guys do briskets. I'm not an expert, even though I I what do I do, Todd? I grade. I have a grade for the top 50 barbecue places. I grade barbecues. So there you go. See that? The light clicked on. So so the light just clicked on. So it went under. Yeah, see, it went under 250. So the light just clicked back on. Even though I grade brisket on my videos, I'm not an expert barbecue guy. As you can see, I'm using an electric smoker, so and it's just easier for me. I don't want to be up all night trying to smoke a brisket and trying to make sure a fire doesn't die out. I've done it, but I do not I did not enjoy it. Oh, okay. I forgot to tell you what I put on it, Todd. So I'm not in Uvalde today. I'm in Hondo with my mom, and we're going to go up to the ranch tomorrow towards Bandera. We have a family ranch there, and so I couldn't bring all my spices that I had. So hey, Dan doesn't have a. You're not a moderator either. Put Dan needs to be a moderator. There you go. Yeah, check out DC Outdoors. He has a great channel. This is a great channel. I always watch it. Let's see. Oh, we're talking about what I put on it. So I did not have all my spices. So I thought I was just going to do it simple. I was just going to do salt and black pepper. And a lot of the big time barbecue places that I have talked to, some of the pit masters. I think I know. I talked to several, maybe, or at least one. Hey, and there's another pit master right there, switchback. So a lot of them just tell me it's just black pepper and salt. So that's what I was planning to do, just to do black pepper and salt, because I didn't bring any spices, and I'm not home. I'm at my mom's home. She really didn't have too much spice, so I went in her spice cabinet and I looked in there, and of course there's black pepper. I'm pretty sure there's black pepper, and I'm positive there's salt here, so I wasn't worried. So I went in there and I started getting it, but then I remembered I bought her something else for I think we did grilled fish one day. So I looked in there, and it was like a blackened grilled fish spice, I think. So I said, let me see what this is actually made out of. Uh, so I went up there and I looked at the ingredients of it, and all it was salt and smoked paprika. So I said, hey, that's going to be excellent for the brisket. So that, long story short, is I got black pepper and smoked paprika and salt on it. That's all I got on there. So that's all I'm smoking it with. That's the only spices I put on it, and we'll go with that. But actually, some of the barbecue pit masters I've talked to said that's all they put on there: black pepper and salt, and post oak is the wood that they use. Let's see. Dan says, I have an electric smoker. Mine is Bradley. It's probably 10 years old and the wood hopper glitches. I'm due to upgrade. Oh, okay. Whoops. I'll slow down. Mine is what does it say? Master built. And probably mine is about the same age as yours. Uh, I don't think I have any problem with this. And it doesn't rain that much here, Dan, in Texas. And the last couple rainstorms, I actually left this out in the rain. I have a tarp for it, and I forgot to put the tarp on it. And I left it out in the rain. So I thought that was it, but it's still working. It's because this is really the only electronic part to it. And I thought I thought it was going to mess it up, but I guess it's sealed pretty good, and it works fine, as you can see. See the smoke coming out. And let's see, I was going to talk about the smoke in a minute. Let me catch up with the chat. I have connected to DC Outdoor. Yeah, yeah, Todd, DC Outdoors is cool. His name's Dan. It's pretty cool. Howdy Switchback, Nature Dog. Yeah, everybody go ahead and check each other's channels out if you have not. Oh, and then the wood chips we're using, Dan, are right here. I uh, I had let me see if I can get it without putting too much shadow on there. I had hickory chips, and this is just a bag of hickory chips I had in my backyard from. They're pretty old, but I don't think wood goes bad. There's a bag of hickory chips that are from HEB. That's our grocery store around here, and there's plentiful pecans. I have two pecan trees in my front yard, and what I do is I'll crack the pecans and take the meat out, and then I save the shells. So, and the story was, I asked my brother, since he knows more about barbecuing than I do, did he want to have a hickory smoked barbecue, a brisket, or did he want a pecan smoked barbecue brisket? And he said both. So we got a mix here. We got a pecan hickory wood chip mix in there. Let's see. Everybody meeting Dan. Yeah, I think this is Dan's first time in one of my chats. Yeah, so everybody connect to Dan. I'm sorry, DC Outdoors. You're not going to know who Dan is if I keep calling him by his name. Yeah, connect to DC Outdoors. Let's see, I heard a lot of the craft barbecue places use Lowry's for brisket. Hmm. Yeah, Lowry's kind of has a red tinge to it. I wonder if that's what it is, salt and paprika. Because that's the other part of the story is the only spice. I was just gonna put black pepper and salt on there, but my mom had another spice, and it was I read the ingredients and only had like two ingredients: salt and smoked paprika. So I thought that'd be good for this. So that's what this brisket has is black pepper, salt, and smoked paprika. I don't know, Nature Dog, if I'm going to have any sides because this is a lot of work for me. And I'm leaving that up to my aunts and cousins to make the sides. Yeah, they're doing the rest. I was just tasked to make the brisket. I think they're trying to say I need to bring sides. Oh, and if you guys didn't know the whole story, my aunt has a big ranch going towards Bandera, and we all go up there, and there's a bunkhouse that we all can sleep in and stay in, and we all bring food, and we stay there for several days or 2 3 days. Uh, During the holidays, we stay there for Thanksgiving and Easter, and we all get together and cook and eat and just visit. Yeah, Switchback. I think the pecan shell idea I got from the Salt Lick. I think the Salt Lick in Dripping Springs, they use pecan shells. So it's going to be a pecan shell. I think pecan shell is pretty much a pecan wood. So I'm going to say a pecan wood and hickory flavor. Yeah, DC Outdoors is a good guy. He's very good. Yeah, check his channel out. Really family orientated. And that's kind of what I gravitate to watching back on. I really want to watch like family orientated or at least PG. I don't really like to watch vulgar channels. Christian channels are excellent. You don't have to be Christian, but uh, I just like kind of like family orientated or PG rated. Uh, G rated is even better, but PG rated channels. I don't really like all that vulgarity. Let's see. Yeah, DC said he thinks I'm right about Lowry's. Yeah, it had Lowry's. I think I'm saying it right. It has that red tinge to it. Let's see. Switchback Texan. I'd never heard of saving pecan shells for smoking either, but I like the idea. Yeah, it's basically pecan wood, and the Salt Lake and Dripping Springs uses it. and that's a pretty big franchise, I guess. Well, I don't know if it's a franchise, but I know there's one barbecue place in Dripping Springs, and I know they got all kinds of merchandise for Salt Lick. I know. Let's see. Switchback says I know they sell pellets that are made from pecan shells. Yeah, I'm thinking the shells are the same exact wood as the wood of the tree. And the other great thing about and these look wet because I actually wet them down. It creates more smoke. But the other great thing about pecan shells, you really don't have to age them. Like if I cut down a pecan tree, you got to age it uh, for about a year or so, I guess. I think, but I don't think you have to age the shells because they feel pretty dry. See, here's the shell right here, and see, see that the shells are all dry. So I don't think you need to age the shells. I've never aged the shells, but I know you have to age wood after you cut it because it's green. You saw me just snap the shell. There's really no moisture in there, so I don't know if anybody knows about aging pecan shell. I don't think so. But that's another good thing, as soon as you get the pecan shell, you might be able to dry it out a little bit, maybe a day or two or a week. But I think they're ready to go as soon as you crack them open because they're pretty dry. If you crack it open and it's kind of moist, yeah, I probably wouldn't use it. But I just cracked all these open today, and they're all dry, so I just used it. Let's see. No, let's see. Todd is asking if the top gets hot. Nope. Cause see, I got this is plastic. I got it sitting up here. It's not hot. Right here is probably hot. Yeah, yeah. Cause I got this little other. I just got a backup thermometer in there. I'm always worried about temperatures. So I got the digital the thermometer that the machine came with, the digital one, and I got this other thermometer. I think that thermometer over there was for my deep fryer. And I don't know where it went. I think I took it in when I took those trays in. And I have another digital probe thermometer. So actually when I started this up, I had all three thermometers going. So this one was going and that one was going. Then I stuck my probe thermometer just in that hole and they're all going and they're all similar temperatures. So I didn't, I didn't, I'm not worried about that now. Yeah, yeah, the top's not getting hot at all. Let's see. DC Outdoor says, I love smoking meat. Feel bad for the neighborhood. Everyone has to smell deliciousness, but not everyone gets dinner. Yeah, yeah. I like smoking. If I could smoke everything this way, yeah, I like smoking. If I have to make a fire and then watch the fire and watch the temperature and stoke it every once in a while, nah, I don't like doing that. I do like barbecuing, but more if it's going to take maybe an hour or so, I'll do that. But I don't like smoking with a grill. I'll barbecue ribs. Well, not ribs. I'll barbecue hamburgers, chicken, and certain types of ribs. Not like the St. Louis style ribs, because you got to really slow smoke St. Louis style ribs. There's some kind of cut of ribs that you don't have to really smoke that much. I forgot what they are. And also pork chops. I like barbecuing pork chops and sausage. Let's see. I want to fire up my grill all of a sudden. Look at that. See. So how long have I had that on there? Uh, so I stuck that. It's almost yeah. It's almost gonna be about 40 minutes. So I filled up my little wood compartment, and you saw it wasn't that much wood because this was full to the top, and I just picked off the wood that was on there, so it wasn't that much wood, and so it's been 40 minutes and it's still smoking. So you could see that little wood compartment container. It smokes a while, and I think what I've been doing. I didn't read this anywhere. It's just from me observing. I kind of load that fire that wood compartment. I load that every about hour or so. So I'll put So probably around 7 or a little bit after 7, I'll go in there and put some more wood chips in there. Or if I see the smoke stop, I might put some wood chips in there. Let me smell that. Oh yeah, yeah, that's straight up smoke. Oh, let's see. Todd wants to fire up his grill. That Weber mine cook just about anything. Best $100. Yeah, Weber grills are real good. It's just I'm not that good at using Weber grills. Weber grills for me, that's gonna be I can't do that all that fancy kind of cuts of meat that you do switchback. Weber grill for me is gonna be hot dogs, sausage, and hamburgers, maybe chicken. I think I have done chicken on a Weber grill or Weber style grill. Let's see, Todd says, I already have jumbo shrimp thawed out and was going to saute in my pan. Over charcoal would work too. Yeah, that sounds good, Todd. Be quick too. Let's see, Nature Dog. Sounds good, Todd. Todd, I'm heading over to your place for the shrimp now. When I'm done, there'll be Donnie's brisket. Uh, yeah, in 12 hours, it'll be done. So let's see. I put them in. I put it in at 6. So 6 in the morning will be 12 hours. I'm yeah. Well, I'm thinking it really didn't get warmed up or ready until maybe 6:30. So I'm gonna say 6:30 tomorrow. That smaller brisket should be done. Maybe it will be done before that, but that bigger one it might need a little bit more. And then like I was talking with Todd, I wasn't able to thaw it out to room temperature, so that's a problem too. So I hope. And oh, and then that's the other thing I do. Yep, Todd, you must be reading my mind. I was about to say that earlier in the chat, and I totally forgot. So I'll get it up to 180 or 190, and then if I see it stalling, and for you guys that don't cook brisket or whatever, a stall is when like say that 12 hours we hit that 12 hours that 12 hours that smaller brisket should be well cooked, because it was at 9 pounds. It wasn't even 10 pounds. So it should be at 12 o'clock. That smaller brisket should be I forgot what the temperature is it 220 or I think it's over 200. So I'll have to look at. I got it all written down. I can't remember. If you know me, I can't remember stuff. But yeah, I know it has to be over 200 degrees. So if it stalls, and usually when it stalls for me, it's going to stall at 180 to 190. So if it stalls, and I know it's well past the time that it should be cooked, I'll go in there and pull it out, and I'll wrap it with foil, and then I'll put it back in there. And usually when it stalls like that, and you wrap it in foil and stick it back in there, within an hour it should uh, get it over the 200 temp. And and then when you got it wrapped like that, it also moistens it. To me, I'm just going, what I think. I haven't read anything or anything, but or know anything, but to me, when you wrap it, it also moistens it too. That's what I think. A lot of pit masters, let's see, Todd says, a lot of pit masters at 165 internal, then cook them to 200 while wrapped. Yeah, I heard of that. And I guess that's just the easy way, because sometimes and you know what it is, it's not really anybody's fault if it doesn't get to that 200. It just sometimes it's the cut of beef, the cut of brisket. It's just so many factors that it won't get over 200. So it's really nobody's fault. And I guess sometimes these pit masters, especially if they're cooking for a restaurant or they do it for a profession, they don't have that time to wait. Like it needs to be done at this time, and they can't be waiting for a stall. So I guess a lot of them just like Todd said at 165, a lot of them will just wrap it and said, okay, we're going to wrap it, and we know it's going to be it'll jump up at to 200 an hour as soon as we wrap it. So maybe that's why a lot of pit masters, because it takes, and then competition too. I guess you got to have it done at a certain time. So when you're pressed for time, like you have a restaurant or you're in a competition and it has to be done at a certain time, you don't have time to wait for that stall. So I guess that's why a lot of them just, at 165 we're gonna do it no matter what. That's a good time to do it. But I wait till it gets to 180. If it gets to 180 and I think it has been in there long enough, I will wrap it. So that's when I wrap it. Let's see. I don't think it's gonna take anywhere near 12 hours. My guess is more like 8 for the small and 9 for the bigger one. You think so, Todd? Okay. Well, anyways, no matter what, I was gonna check it at 8. That's the time I got in my head. So yeah, you're in my head too, Todd. So no matter what, I'm gonna check it at 8 to see what the temps are, and then go from there. I seen says Switchback says I've seen some pit masters rest the briskets for 12 to 16 hours. Yeah. I guess you're in my head too, Switchback. So what's gonna happen after I got, and you know what? Sometimes when it's like if it's at 190 and it's still stalling and it's been wrapped for an hour, sometimes if you just pull it out and put it in an ice chest and seal it, it'll shoot it up to 200 again. So sometimes you could just pull it out to out of the heat and wrap it and then put it in your ice chest, and then it will it'll go up to there. So let me show you the other part of my plan. Oh, see that, Todd? I got my wine tasting cups. So this is the other part of the plan. So after I get it up to 200 or at least 195, let me see, I'm gonna have to move this up. 195, I got this Cody kind of ice chest here. It's kind of like one of those plastic thingies. It's not the hard plastic, it's the soft plastic. So when it gets up to a certain temperature, 195 to 200, and I pull it out, I'm gonna stick them both in here. I think they will fit. It looks like they will fit. I hope they will. And then I'm gonna seal it. And I don't know if we're gonna eat this for lunch or dinner, but if I seal it and we eat it for lunch, I guess it would be sitting in there for 5 hours. If it's more like a dinner or dinner, I'll be in there for at another 6, I guess, or 5, 10 hours. So it'll be in this ice just 5 to 10 hours. So that's another thing I was gonna Google, but I think Todd just answered it. Or no, Switchback answered it. Yeah, Switchback said they rest their briskets for 12 to 16 hours. So, and you know what I'm mad about, guys? Off of Amazon, I bought me a brisket knife, and I left that thing in Uvalde, and I was going to use my brisket knife. So that's what I'm mad at. I had a brisket knife, and I forgot it. Maybe somebody else would cut it, since I forgot my brisket knife. So I think I just heard it cut back on. Guess the temperature went down again. Okay. And it looks like the smoke stopped. And it's 6:51. Well, I see little pieces of smoke still coming out. So that's about right. I put the wood chips in there around 6. So yeah, usually every time I fill that wood compartment, it smokes for almost an hour. Done at 202. Yep. Trying to get up to 200. Let's see. DC Outdoor says, I do the same wrap in foil with some juice like OJ or apple, depending on what I'm cooking. Then finish doing it in the smoker smoke wrap. Yeah, speaking of that, Dan, I was thinking, well, since this is my brisket, cooking it for my aunt, I wasn't going to do it. But I heard some people will pour beef broth uh, I guess when they wrap it and put in their ice chest or whatever, they'll put beef broth on it. So I heard that. I don't know if anybody else has heard that. I think also wrapping moistens it. That's what I totally agree with that. Nature Dog. Switchback Texan. It goes in an empty cooler, still wrapped to rest for hours. Yeah. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how long it's going to be in there, but probably the longest would be 10 hours. The rest is supposed to be very important. Yeah. Yeah, I used to try to cut it as soon as it came out. Yeah, rest it, and then after it rests, then you cut it. Apple juice is nice. Frank, I got to log off. Everybody, have a great Thanksgiving. Thank you for stopping by, Frank. Yeah, I'm about to log off too. Let's see. Happy Thanksgiving, Frank. Everybody's saying happy. Yeah, if you guys could go ahead and subscribe to Frank's channel. He's a good friend of mine. He's from Honda and we hang out sometimes. I think we're gonna make a hiking video or walking video one of these days. See, Todd, so make notes about how many of your family members put barbecues. Todd, I could answer that right now. Zero, zero, zero. Nobody is gonna put barbecue sauce. In fact, nobody owns barbecue sauce in my family. Mail me some of the burnt ends. That's the other thing. I'm gonna try to see if I could get a smoke ring in here. I think one time I actually got a smoke ring on it, but I'm gonna try it this time. Let's see. DC Outdoors says Happy Thanksgiving. I'm Canadian, so unfortunately, yeah, I remember you're Canadian, so I didn't. I wasn't pushing the Thanksgiving thing. The reason the pitmaster wrapped it once prevents the stall. Yeah. Let's see. And Fran is in here. So thank you everybody for coming in. I did not mean to make it that long. You know what? Right before I go off, I'm gonna load up the wood compartment again so you guys can see it for the ones that didn't see it the first time. So I'm gonna load up the wood compartment again. As you can see, there's no really too much smoke coming out. So I'm gonna load up the wood compartment again. And that's the wood compartment. And just doing this affects the temperature inside there too. So, and for you people that want to know this, that's a big piece. Want to know how much a almost 19-pound brisket cost in Hondo? It cost, I think I saw the price, $81. And no, I do not have that much money to buy it. My aunt bought it. So for anybody that thinks I'm rich, I'm not. If I buy a brisket, I'm making sure it's under 10 pounds for two reasons: the price and making sure it could fit in this thing. So there you go. I loaded it back up. Let's see. So I loaded it back up. See, you could already see it starting to smoke again. That fast. See, from not even a minute, huh? It started smoking again. And then it'll probably get, it's just small amounts of smoke, but it'll get really smoky in a minute. Yeah, Dan, thank you for coming in. I know you're busy, and I know this is your first time, I think, since I never given you and Nature Dog. So I'm thinking Nature Dog and Dan. Or maybe I haven't noticed you. Sorry if I didn't notice you, but I just gave you guys the moderator, the blue things. So I know that I know you and that you have been in here. So thank you guys, two new friends that came in, and make sure you check out their channels. And let's see, Todd said something. Wait, what? You are not going to live stream the entire cook? 12 hours, really? I'm going to go to sleep in a minute probably. Oh no, it's only 6. I go to, or 7. I go to sleep around 10. Okay, guys, thank you for hanging in here. This was a lot longer than I wanted. I thought I was going to do a 20-minute one, but you guys were asking interesting questions, or questions that I needed to think of too. So thank you for coming in, asking questions, and helping me jog my mind. And you asked questions that I needed to know. So thank you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a live stream and show you how it came out. Bye, guys.